Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are going to discuss today from Bhagavad Gita as it is. We do every day. From chapter 10, text number 15. 1-5. I'm sorry. We have to put our phones on silent. Swayam evatmana atmana vitha tvam purushottama bhuta bhavana bhutesha deva deva jagatpate. Word to word meaning. Please repeat after me. Swayam, personally. Eva, certainly. Atmana, by yourself. Atmanam, yourself. Vita, no. Tvam, you. Purushottama, O greatest of all persons. Bhuta bhavana, O origin of everything. Bhuta Isha, O Lord of everything. Deva Deva, O Lord of all demigods. Jagatpate, O Lord of the entire universe. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. So first you hear the translation. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own eternal potency. O Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods, Lord of the universe. Who is saying this? Rajvidya? Who is saying this? Krishna saying? Arjuna is saying, yeah. I wanted to bring everybody here. Arjuna is speaking. So please repeat. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your eternal potency. O Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods, Lord of the universe. In word to word meaning, it is written, O Lord of the entire universe. Purport. Please hear carefully. The Supreme Lord Krishna can be known by persons who are in a relationship with Him through the discharge of devotional service, like Arjun and his followers. Persons of demoniac or atheistic mentality cannot know Krishna. Mental speculation that leads one away from the Supreme Lord is a serious sin. And one who does not know Krishna should not try to comment on Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the statement of Krishna. And since it is the science of Krishna, it should be understood from Krishna as Arjuna understood it. It should not be received from atheistic persons. as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.11. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramat eti bhagavan iti shabdate. The supreme truth is realized in three aspects: as impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and at last the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, at the last stage of understanding the absolute truth, one comes to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A common man or even a liberated man who has realized impersonal Brahman or localized Paramatma may not understand God's personality. Such man therefore may endeavor to understand the Supreme Person from the verses of Bhagavad Gita, which are being spoken by this person, Krishna. Sometimes the impersonalists accept Krishna as Bhagavan, or they accept his authority. Yet many liberated persons cannot understand Krishna as Purushottama, the Supreme Person. Therefore, Arjuna addressed him as Purushottama. Yet one still may not understand that Krishna is the father of all living entities. Therefore, Arjuna addressed him as Bhuta Bhavena. And if one comes to know him as the father of all the living entities, still one may not know him as the supreme controller. Therefore, he is addressed here as Bhutesha, the supreme controller of everyone. And even if one knows Krishna as the supreme controller of all living entities, still one may not know that he is the origin of all the demigods. Therefore, he is addressed herein as Deva Deva, the worshipful God of all demigods. And even if one knows him as the worshipful God of all demigods, one may not know that he is the supreme proprietor of everything. Therefore, he is addressed as Jagatpati. Thus, the truth about Krishna is established in this verse by the realization of Arjuna. And we should follow in the footstep of Arjuna to understand Krishna as he is. Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurulmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Guru Na Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Savadaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So thank you very much and welcome everybody who are here in this room and those who are watching online or from Vrindavan TV. So Arjuna is glorifying Krishna from 12th verse, 12, 13, 14 and today's 15th. In the last verse, Arjuna said, neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. Here he says, who can understand? Not fully. Whatever required for the conditioned soul to advance in Krishna consciousness. Anybody is saying something? You cannot speak in the middle. You are supposed to speak in the last. No comments in between class. This is etiquette of class. I am sorry. So here Arjuna is saying, who can understand? Who can realize Krishna? Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own eternal potency, O Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all being, God of gods, Lord of the universe. In the translation, indeed you alone know yourself by your own eternal potency. So who stays in eternal potency? Devotees. In Bhagavad Gita 9:13, Krishna says, Mahatma nastu mam partham devim prakartim ashritam. They are under the potency of devim prakriti. Those who are in the translation is like this. Even in the next line, Krishna says, Bhajante ananya manaso gyatvam. They know. Bhut adim avyayam, that I am the person. O son of Preta, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me. This Krishna is saying. Arjuna was saying, same thing Arjuna is saying here, by your eternal potency. So devotees who are under the eternal potency, they know him. Gyatvam, Bhut Adim Avyayam. Know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. If we will open the purport of this verse, you have Bhagavad Gita, you can take out 9:13, please. Wonderful thing is explained by Srila Prabhupada. This is the glory of Prabhupada purports. Prabhupada says, my purports are my ecstasy. He used to wake up, everybody knows, 1 o'clock and translate or write this purport up to Mangala Arati. And even when he was going back to Godhead, Golok Dham, he was translating right in this room, giving purport. Even at the time of going back to Godhead. In this verse, the description of the Mahatma is clearly given. The first sign of the Mahatma is that he is already situated in the divine nature. He is not under the control of material nature. And how is this affected? This is explained in the 7th chapter. One who surrenders unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, at once becomes freed from the control of material nature. Devi eshi gunmayi mam maya duratya ye mamevai prapaddante maya metam taramtite. Once become freed. That is the qualification. One can become free from the control of material nature as soon as he surrenders his soul, means to say oneself, to the Supreme Personality of God. So that is the translation. That's what Arjuna is saying, is putting this authority, or as a devotee is saying, who can understand Krishna? Because in the last verse he said, not even demigods can understand, not demons. Then the person who is reading or hearing, he will say, then who can understand? Immediately Arjuna says, who can understand? Because this is the nature of a devotee, that he wants to bring everybody to Krishna. That is his service, that's all. Nothing else. Whatever service one is doing, either speaking, either deity worship, either doing prasadam service, that consciousness has to be behind. If that consciousness is not there, that's why Prabhupada used to say, even advanced devotees say that every activity of a devotee is a preaching. Even Krishna asked this. How he walks, how he talks. The surrendered soul, what is the shloka? Who is good in shloka? Where Arjuna asked this question. How a pure devotee walks, how a pure devotee talk. Why is asking? Because all his activities is towards Krishna, nothing else. Whether one is working in accounts, whether somebody is doing book distribution, the consciousness is behind this. That is called Krishna consciousness. Even in house, family, mothers are cooking. Why they are cooking? Because for the pleasure of Krishna. That consciousness has to be there. That's why it says, to practice Krishna consciousness, there is no, let us say, foundation. Bhakti is completely free, swatantra. Anybody can perform anywhere. But temples are open to come to realize this thing. And then practice in our life. And then realization become the way of life. That's how devotee go further and further and further. So that's what Arjuna is saying, and that's the translation. And then Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada beautifully explained how a devotee or a person can come in this under the care of divine nature. Or Mahatma, how one can become Mahatma. You start from there, right from there, from the very first line. Please, let us hear. The Supreme Lord Krishna can be known by person who are in relationship with him through the discharge of devotional service, like Arjuna and his followers. Beautifully. You see? How to become devotee? One can ask, okay, devotees are under the guide of or under the divine nature, and then one can understand Krishna. Why one has to understand Krishna? Otherwise, how would you love him? If you don't know Krishna, how you would know? How would you come to love him? When we come to know somebody, then we get attraction toward that person. In last class also I gave simple examples of normal person wants to go America or there. Why? Because they heard from the person who came from America, oh, this is wonderful, this is nice, or they got attachment, I also want to go. So similarly, when somebody will not hear about Krishna, then how you will get attachment? In this morning, wonderful this, in the purport of this Shaktasur pastime is going on. In the purport, Prabhupada write, as soon as one develops the practice of hearing about Krishna, he comes under the transcendental nature. Wonderful he is writing. Means to say one has to practice this, one has to come regularly. It's not like your choice, somebody's choice, oh I should come or not come, who is giving class, who is not giving class. No. This has to be practice. For the pleasure of Prabhupada, for the pleasure of Parampara, I will come and hear. Why? Because Krishna loves this. Again same consciousness is there. Even hearing. Why? Because Krishna loves this. Now I am coming to Mangala Arati. To get it signed, okay, in temple I will get sign and then nobody will say me anything later. No, 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 no. Or to show, look, I am coming every day Mangala Arti or Samadhi Arti. No. This is secondary. Even that cannot be secondary. The only purpose is because Krishna is happy. Krishna becomes happy. So, here in this proper Prabhupada writes the discharge of devotional service. This is called discharge of devotional service. Practical. The speaker, what is Prabhuji's name? He is very senior devotee. I forget his name, from Mayapur. He gave. And he says wonderfully one thing. He says just if we hear and don't do any practical service, this will remain a theoretical, let us say, knowledge. It will be like an information only. You know, informative knowledge. This will not become realization. That's what Prabhupada says, do practical service. When we hear, then do practical service, something, for the pleasure of Krishna. Under the guidance of, definitely if somebody has spiritual master, under the guidance of, Prabhupada writes in many purport this thing, under the guidance of bona fide spiritual master. Then this becomes realization. Oh, Krishna gives realization because Krishna sees, oh, he is working hard, he is hearing about me. I was discussing this thing with one devotee, very nice devotee, serving in Goshala. He was saying in one like very, our Acharya's book, he says, as soon as one desire, even I heard this from His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj also, as soon as one desires to hear about Krishna, Krishna immediately become active in the heart of that person. Otherwise, Anumanta, he is just watching what person is doing. And Krishna's energy start working. But as soon as one's desire to hear, what to say, come in the class, hear attentively and then think, oh, I have to do this, that. That's why Prabhupada says the only, or Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, the only solution to all the problems of this material world is Krishna consciousness, nothing else. The best welfare activity for the whole, not this only earth, whole material world, entire universe in the translation, in the word-to-word meaning, is to give Krishna consciousness. That's all. That's why Narad Muni is traveling all the time. He's traveling from this universe to that universe to preach, to give Krishna. Prabhupada, you see, very nicely raised, like Arjuna and his followers. And then the second part of this purport, Prabhupada is warning us, or like where this relationship can be hampered. First he says how you can become devotee, then he is giving us like how you call that, when you give medicine at the same time precaution. Doctor, the good doctor, he always gives medicine and then he says this is the precautions. So medicine should work very wonderful. This is a properly or give you the result 100%. Or let us say this is the compassion of a devotee and a doctor also, let us say in the material sense, that he wants that the patient should cure very quickly. The good doctor always wants the patient should cure very quickly. Not to get money, because I will get money, that is definitely nowadays. But before they were saying doctors were like treated as a very high, like cultured person, or like a demigod for the pupil. They used to worship doctors, teachers, because their goal was not the money. Their goal was like this person, because everybody knew the science of Krishna consciousness or bhakti. In culture society, in Aryan society, nobody has to learn that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. When you hear about ancient Bharat Varsh, every nook and corner there was discussion about Bhagavatam, Ramayana, every nook and corner. Children don't have to know that, oh, Krishna is Bhagavan. No, they knew. So what to say about the doctors and teachers who are like highly educated? So they were not treating patient for the sake of money. They were treating patient, he is in the human form, if I will get him cured, he will do his bhajan nicely, he will perform Krishna consciousness, then I will get benefit also. That is also like preaching. Like in our Bhaktivedanta hospital, if you go to Meera Road, you go in the hospital, whole hospital is going Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that was the mood. I don't know how I came to this point, but the second, like precaution, this Prabhupada is giving precaution. The persons of demoniac or atheistic mentality cannot know Krishna. One should realize or understand this. Why Prabhupada is writing this? Because sometimes we, in the name of hearing, to know Krishna, how I have to hear Krishna? Oh, I can hear from anybody. No. No way. It's not that you hear from everybody and anybody you will become Krishna conscious. No. Why? Why I am saying so strong word? Because Lord Chaitanya says this. What is that famous verse? Everybody knows in Krishna consciousness. Yes, Prabhu? One is this, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says one thing. Mayavadi bhashya sunile hoye sarvanash. So strongly says, sarvanash. So here mental speculator and atheist. So when we hear, we have to be very distinguished from whom I am hearing. That's why Prabhupada always was emphasizing on this point. We don't say who are speaking outside, we don't want to discuss about that. So Prabhupada always used to say, please stay in ISKCON and hear from ISKCON devotees. Here in Vrindavan, when Prabhupada came to know devotees are going and hearing here and there, Prabhupada would become very furious, very angry. Devi Shakti Mataji, she explained here only, in lockdown she was giving wonderful discourses on Krishna book. She explained how furious Prabhupada was there. He gave this, warning, and he told if you think the speaker is not a good speaker, he doesn't speak nicely, then you give class. Very simple. Otherwise hear. Why hear from the bona fide sources? And we know in ISKCON at least people are coming in parampara. They are either disciples of Prabhupada or disciple of disciples of Prabhupada, and they will speak from Prabhupada what Prabhupada wrote. So at least they will speak what Prabhupada wrote. So we have at least guarantee that nothing is, and the one, and that why Mayavadi, so the secondary that he is not a Mayavadi. The person who is speaking in ISKCON is definitely not a Mayavadi. Everybody from the first class they teach this thing in ISKCON. Krishna is the person from the first day. We know this thing, no? Even daughter of Malati Mataji, what is her name? I forget. Saraswati. You know this pastime. Saraswati. Daughter of Malati Malati. No, what I said? What?
I think you said Parvati.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Malati Mataji. Yeah, Malati Mataji. Thank you, Prabhu. So Malati Mataji, daughter Saraswati. When somebody was saying, how can we preach, then Prabhupada called Saraswati, come here. Who is Supreme Personality of God? That was what Prabhupada exactly asked. Who is Bhagwan, or whatever principle was that even Saraswati knew Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is a person. He is not like something vague, something. So Prabhupada is warning here. If you will hear from those persons, what happened actually in hearing? What is the problem? He is talking about Krishna. They are also talking about pastimes. Otherwise, what they will talk? What you will talk about light or something? They have to talk about Krishna to keep people, otherwise people run away. So then what is the problem in hearing from Mayavadis? Who has this understanding, realization, there is nothing, Krishna is also like me or you, or I can become Krishna after some time after. So what is the wrong in hearing that? I would like to hear some comment.
It will not give devotion.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
It will not give devotion towards Krishna.
It will not give devotion towards Krishna. Why?
Because there is no
Wait,
devotion.
no, Mata. He raised the hand first.
Service attitude is destroyed.
His attitude is like this. Very good. We are near. Yes, Mataji.
Also,
Same. Wonderful. What is this, our society name?
international society.
Yes, Mataji. What? You ate prasadam? International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Why word is consciousness? Because in the Mayavadi, consciousness is behind. Krishna is not a Bhagavan. He is not the Supreme Personality. His consciousness is Krishna is like you and me. So that consciousness comes in us. Even he is talking about Krishna. We will not know how this consciousness will change that, oh, Krishna is like you and me. I can also do Ras Leela. Such a blunder it comes. That's why Lord Chaitanya says, Mayavadi bhasha sun le, hoye sarvanash. That's what Prabhupada is saying here. Don't. Mental speculator and atheist. Then in the next line, Prabhupada explaining, like even which Bhagavad Gita we have to sometime, okay, I want to know Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita. No. Then he's saying, these Bhagavad Gita will not help. Who does not know Krishna should not try to comment on Bhagavad Gita. He's saying, and before Prabhupada we know that, hundreds, thousands of Bhagavad Gita were on earth planet. How many became devotee? Nobody, hardly we see anybody being devotee of Krishna. The same consciousness is going there. And such a fools and rascal, they are saying you are Krishna, under you is Krishna, and your senses are like this. Such a mental speculation. And they are worshipped sometime. My God. Such a blunder. And Prabhupada is warning us. That is Prabhupada's purpose. That's why we have to read again and again. That's why Prabhupada says, I have given everything in my books. First he is saying how to become devotee. Same what Arjuna is saying. He is giving practical devotional like what we have to. Then he is warning us. And we hear the pastime of, you heard the pastime of Advaita Acharya, maybe you must have heard, wonderful pastime of Lord Chaitanya. It is in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Advaita Acharya was disciple of Madhavendra Puri. So he was like Ishwar Puri and Madhavendra Puri. So Ishwar Puri and Advaita Acharya were on same level. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the disciple of Ishwar Puri, right? If I am not wrong, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to give lot of respect to Advaita Acharya, which Advaita Acharya didn't like. Because he knows Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he didn't like. But Lord Chaitanya was always like giving him a lot of respect and this and that. So this is like a loving relationship. That's what Prabhupada is saying between Krishna and devotee, between Arjuna and Krishna. He says, no, this is called relationship. He didn't like this Advaita Acharya. Then please don't try to imitate like this. Never. This is for them only. Advaita Acharya thought, I have to make some plan that I should be chastised by him. So everybody should know who is the Supreme Personality. Then he started speaking about this. Mayavadi philosophy and speculation. And these words came to Lord Chaitanya. And he was speaking, and Lord Chaitanya came and he was speaking. He said, what is better, devotion or jnana? And Advaita Acharya says, Gyan, of course Gyan. Without Gyan you cannot have devotion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became furious and then said, you Buddha, like old man, some word, very nice word in Bengali. What is that? Nada? Nada, na? You Nada, he said like this. Like a very, how you call, like local language of Bengali. When we let us in Hindi, we say, "Hey, bude." It's not. Yeah, old man. Yeah, like in North India, we say, "Hey, bude." It's not respectable. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya told him, "Hey, nada." Buzurg is respectable, but if somebody calls, "Hey, bude," what is this? So it's like he's not giving. As soon as Lord Chaitanya says, "Hey, nada," Advaitacharya becomes so happy in heart. Now it started. You called me, you worship, and because of you I am coming, and now you are speaking like this, and you start beating him, really beating him, in front of everybody. And Advaitacharya it is written in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Advaitacharya was so happy. That's how transcendental things. Some people say, oh, somebody is crying, how can he become happy? This is. Somebody crying in devotion still is bliss in heart. That's how Gopi is. So Advaitacharya is so happy. And Sita Mata has to come in between to stop Lord Chaitanya. So one can imagine why I am telling this pastime. Because of this mental speculation and jnana. No. So much Prabhupada is giving us this. Otherwise, if somebody read translation of the verse, sometime we ask, Prabhuji, are you reading Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Prabhuji, I am reading every day. Okay, how you read? Well, I cannot read shloka, but I read translation and this. I say, why? Why don't you read purport? Prabhuji, time nahi hai na.